Hello. Hello to all of my YouTube saints, my Facebook saints, and my Sunday school dropouts. How are you today? Come on in the room so that we can talk. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. My name's Brangelin, and we just like to get together as a family on Sunday evenings and have a couple of good laughs. So if you are new, make sure to tell us your name and where you're from, and that way we can properly welcome you to the family. As always, I will give it a few moments for everybody to come in. How's everybody doing tonight? I missed you guys. I'm so sorry I had to take off last week. I had to medicate myself. I was hurting, but I'm so glad to be back with you guys. How are you? I always have to give it a minute for the comments to catch up. Hello, and listen, I owe you, my YouTube family, an apology. My Facebook saints knew I wasn't going to be on live, and I did not get a chance to post it on YouTube, so I do apologize. But I'm glad that you're here, and I'm glad that you found us. Hi, my Q and Margaret Ann. How are you? How's your voice, and how are you feeling? My side is still sore, but I am fine. Thank you. And my voice is just something that I have to deal with. It feels fine right now. I'm good at the moment, but if I talk too much, like by the end of this week, it feels like someone is pulling on my vocal cord. So it's a personal hell. Y'all know that. You know, y'all don't like to go long without talking. Hello, Miss Susan from Sugarland, Texas. Sugarland. Isn't there's a group named Sugarland, isn't it? Somebody tell me. Is there a group named Sugarland? Let's see here. I hope all is well with everybody and everybody is doing good. I'm trying to catch up with these comments. I know that a lot of you all are under a flood watch, tornado watch. There's a lot of storms. So please, please, please be careful and be safe, okay? Let's just jump right on into tonight's Bless Your Heart because it is a doozy. And I cannot wait to get you all's comments on this one because I have a feeling I know where this one's going to go. So let's get on in there. Just a minute. I'm trying to find it. There we go. So for anyone who doesn't know, bless your heart is a common term, and it means just that. Bless your heart. You say it when you mean it, and you say it to keep yourself from saying something awful. And so bless your heart is the comment to keep you in line. But we have an interesting story, so we'll see who gets the Bless Your Heart award. This comes to us out of Florida, Brevard County, which I believe is Miami-Dade. But first of all, is it just me or you already know? Please, no offense to anybody in here from these two states, but why does it seem like the craziest stories tend to come from one of two states? Florida or Texas or California? Those are the three. They always have something but Florida is at the top of the list, okay? How many times have you ever heard this? A Florida man, a Florida woman. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know if it's too much salt water. I don't know. But the people in Florida, the things that happen, Rachel says, yep, it's always Florida. Okay, I thought it was just me. So you're not surprised when I tell you this story came to us from Florida. I'm going to set this up this way. Imagine this. You are getting ready. It's your child's first week of school. You all are still trying to get into the routine, and you love on your baby and you send them to school. Okay. That's what you do. And then the resource officer has to rush to the girls' restroom because there's an intruder in the bathroom. Now take a breath because it's not what you think. When the resource officer gets to the restroom, he finds a possum in the girls' restroom. A possum. Tanya said, because we all crazy when we're born in Florida. Don't say that, Tanya. Don't say that. It's just something about, I don't know. It's just something about Stuff happens in Florida that doesn't happen anywhere else. Can you imagine? See, let me tell you, this story told me a couple of things. First of all, this only further reinforced the fact I cannot be ever, I could never be a teacher, okay? Never. But the resource officer goes in the restroom, finds the possum, and he covers the door with crime scene tape. Okay, that's to prevent the children from going in there and to make it a little bit more lighthearted for the students. He said that they were going to charge the possum with loitering, vandalism, and resisting arrest, I believe were the things. So, they made a joke out of it, which in this day and age, anything we can smile at, we need to take the opportunity to. But let me just tell you, he would have been charged with something else had I been on the scene. Oh, he would have had another charge. But before I get into that, I have a question. Who gets the Bless Your Heart Award? Who talk about getting caught with your pants down? Could you imagine? They did not say who actually found the possum or who discovered it. But let's just say, for the sake of the Bless Your Heart, that a student found the possum and informed the teacher. So who gets the award? The teacher for having to deal with it and calm the student for being completely traumatized. Because when I tell you, I couldn't have been that child. Could you imagine you just trying to go in the restroom and pay your water bill, if you will? And the minute you pull down your pants, you see a little fur ball at your feet. I don't consider this a cuss word, but I'm going to say it this way. I would have pissed all over myself. Patty pissy pants. So you have the student, you have the teacher. Of course, you also have the SRO, which we love SRO officers, resource officers. They're there to protect our babies. So they get thrown in the mix. Or is it the possum? Or is it thank you, Missy. Missy brought up another good one. Or is it the janitor? The janitor, I forgot about him. So who gets the Bless Your Heart Award out of this? I knew. See, listen. Susan said, I like baby possums. They are cute. Susan, let me tell you something. We all love you here, okay? Everybody, there's no judgment here. But I'm going to just tell you, y'all in these possums, these Dr. Doolittle spirits that you have, I bet you if you were in the Bible, you would have been Noah's wife, wouldn't you? You just would have been on the boat, just happy with all them stinking animals, just happy to be on the boat. You're talking to somebody who I love. I don't dislike animals. I just like for them to have their space and then I'll have mine. But I would have a dog, I guess. But a possum? Possums. Have you been to Chickamauga, Georgia? That's where I live. Have you seen the possums we have out here? The possums we have out here are not cute. They hiss. As a matter of fact, there's a video that I posted. Sydney was in kindergarten. This is when we knew she needed glasses. My child kept referring to a rabbit that she liked to play with in the backyard. She kept saying, I love chocolate. That's what she named it. I love chocolate. I love chocolate. So one day I pulled up in our driveway, which is gravel, and we're in the country. So the back lining of our property is woods. And she said, Mama, there's chocolate. And she jumped out the car to run to chocolate. So I'm thinking it's a bunny, a cat. When I tell you I couldn't scream loud enough when I saw my child running head first towards a possum because she couldn't see, first of all, that told me a lot of things. It told me, number one, I've got to get my child some glasses. Number two, this country living ain't for me. It is not for me. So let me see. Who are you guys saying? Rachel says, I'm sure the janitor thought, at least it's not an alligator. Now that's fair. That's fair. But again, Christy said, the possums are not I'm not saying they're dangerous. Well, yes, they are. I'm going to have to disagree. They are dangerous. They are dangerous because of the same reason why I could not have been the teacher that helped that helped the student who was in that room or in the bathroom, assuming that it was a student who found this possum. Let me tell you why possums are dangerous and why I can't be a teacher. Because had that been me, I would have got arrested. If I were the teacher that had gone in there and helped that child and found that possum, I would have been arrested for assault. Because when I tell you I would have knocked down every child, that's why possums are dangerous. Because of the fool crazy stuff you do trying to get away from them. Oh, let me tell you, every man for himself, students first. But guess what? You better be the first one out of that door. Skippy, you better run. It couldn't be me. Oh, no. Oh, let's see here. Renee says, living in swamp, we have them all the time. Twice in the living room, came in the dry vent. When I tell you we would never have dry clothes, everything would be hung on the line because I would have locked out. That vent would be blocked. In the living room, let them have it. That is their space. It's all yours. It is all yours. The people in the hallway would get it because the way I would have screamed and would have scared the whole building, the poor child, I would have knocked the child over trying to get out of the bathroom. Okay? So who gets the Bless Your Heart Award? I believe I saw the janitor's name a couple of times. So let me see. Holly says, I met one of those nasty things on the back deck one time. Oh my God, slammed the door so fast. I know you did. Holly, I know you did. Hallelujah, because I'm with you. I'm getting out of the way. Okay? So that's why they're dangerous, Miss Christine. Not because of them, but because of how you hurt yourself trying to get away. That's how. So who gets the award? I'm so sorry. Stacy says, the possums in Ohio are not cute either. One got in my niece's basement. Her hubby is a police officer, so we were able to trap it in a humane trap, but it was not cute and it hissed. See, that hissing is what gets me. That Okay, Miss Edith said the student gets it. I think so. The poor student's probably going to need therapy. When I tell you, that poor baby probably can't go to the restroom. If the baby sees a shadow, that child has a right to run out the bathroom. Okay? A shadow, just a shadow. That's all it takes. A shadow. And that child has the right to take off running. And I don't mean the cute I mean running. Every right. Okay, so I think based on what I'm seeing here, hey Sabrina, I would be screaming and running. I don't like rodents. They are nasty. And besides, I'm scared. Yes, I'm with you. Well, listen, I just wanted to have some fun tonight with that one, but I think everybody is in agreement. The poor student gets the Bless Your Heart Award. Definitely, definitely. I have a question for you all this evening. And this is something that's completely different and something that I've never asked you before. So we're going to just see how this goes, okay? I want to know this. I think I'm going to call this the smile session, only because I think you guys are going to make me smile with your response to this question. My question for you is, what is the worst advice you've ever received? Not the best, but the worst advice you've ever received. I'm just curious. We've talked on here before about giving advice and receiving advice and some of the best advice we've received, but we've never talked about the worst. And I'm just curious, what are some of the things you've heard that have made you go, really? Or you actually, at the time, not knowing any better, you acted on the advice you received. And looking back on it, you were like, that was the dumbest thing I ever could have done. Maddie says, I agree. That poor baby needs some therapy. Absolutely. Missy says, my brother picked up what he thought was a dead possum. It stood up on the end of the shovel. My brother left and the neighbor's window is broken. I know it is. I can only imagine you picking up a shovel and the thing stand up. Oh no. He had every right. I will pay for that window. I will pay for that window. So let's see here. Don't shave your legs above the knee. Oh yeah, I've heard that one, Holly. Legs all nice and smooth from the ankle to the knee, and then you look like Sasquatch on the thighs. You look like a Chewbacca across your thighs. Yes. Picture the audience naked when you're nervous speaking to people. Now, Faith, let me just tell you, that is one that I have heard before, and it doesn't work, especially when you're in the wrong setting. Yes, I do a lot of speaking, and sometimes when I think about some of the groups I've spoken for, I don't. Yeah, no, just picture they're all smiling, not naked, just smiling. That is so true. Let's see here. Everything happens for a reason. This should be banned. Let me tell you my problem with this comment. Not with your comment, but when people tell you everything happens for a reason. It's the timing of when they say that. A lot of times people say that when you're dealing with death, when you've lost someone in your family, they'll say, well, everything happens for a reason. Or when you've done something and it didn't work out the way you thought it should, well, everything happens for a reason. You don't need to hear that right then. Because it makes you want to say something like, oh, everything happens for a reason. So is that why you're leaving? There's a reason, because I'm about to hurt you. Get out. Yes, I agree. Let me see here. If over of losing my son, somebody told me to get over it. It's been 5 years. Patty, no. I'm telling you, people give you the worst advice or say the most ignorant things when you're dealing with death. Okay? Grief looks different for everybody, and it's a process. And you take your time and you grieve the way you need to grieve. And I am sorry for your loss. I've never experienced loss in that way. I've talked very openly about miscarriages, and having several, you never get over it. You just get through it, but you never get over it. So please disregard that foolishness. Don't let them talk to you like that. Susan, sleep in your, who is sleeping in the, let me tell you something. Y'all know I call these two children clinging to my chest the breastplates of righteousness. Well, their hoister, I call that a slingshot. When I tell you, a lot of ladies, when they get home, the first thing they do is take off their shoes. Oh no, I come in the door releasing the McCrackens. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? That pressure, how do you sleep? And what is sleeping in a bra supposed to do? Let me tell you, gravity is going to bring them down no matter what. So what is a bra supposed to do? Now, I understand you got to control them. If they're anything like mine, they've got to be caged, but only in public. If I'm not in public, these things got to breathe. Who told you that? Susan, don't you do that? Oh, gosh. Let's see here. Tanya says, I'm blind in my right eye. My second grade teacher told me that I needed to get that fixed so my eyes would be straight. Your second grade teacher told you that? You need to get that fixed so your eyes would be straight. See, this is why, I always say, part of me is a Sunday school dropout. And even in the second grade, I would have something very witty to say. I would say no, because that means all I can see right now is half of how ugly you are. I know you would never say something like that. I know. I know. I know. But you probably thought it. Don't think it, but that's what I would have thought. Boy, and I hope you've gotten past that. People don't realize words can stick with you for so long. I hope you've gotten past that. Let me see here. The comments are moving fast, so I'm trying to catch up. Diane says, "Oh, our God baby took his first steps." If you have a video of it, please send it to me, D. Please. Let's see here. Rachel says, "In order to be successful, you need to get married and have a family." Says who? No. Success is based on you and your goals and your purpose in life. That may not be your purpose. Your purpose may be something that if you did have a family and if you did have a husband, you would be torn. You wouldn't be able to give them all of your energy because you're focused on your purpose. So no. And that's really big in the South. When you get married, and the minute you say I do, when you're having a baby, I understand. I get it. Let me see here. People do, I'm telling you, people give crazy advice. I'm trying to, y'all, these comments came in so fast. Okay, I'm going to assume, is this my daddy on here? Oh, no, this is my mama. Okay. Whew. My mama, I have my mama's phone, y'all, so please forgive. But when I saw my daddy's name, I'm like, what? My mama said, sleeping in a bra is for a size B cup or smaller. And family, this is Mama Paul. Brandy has my phone. I do. I'm sorry. So Mama says, if you're beyond a B, see yourself out of that bra. Oh my gosh, see yourself out of that bra. Well, listen, guys, I just wanted to have a few minutes of fun. I'm trying to catch these comments so that, y'all, these comments are coming in so fast. I see a lot of people are agreeing with me on that bra. Missy says, when I thought I didn't need to wear a bra, I was told to use tape to cover the girls when it's cold. I use duct tape. Heat changes that makeup of that glue. Don't just rip them off. Just saying. Hold on. That was a lot, Missy. So, Missy, somebody told you put tape on your girls. Yeah, so they weren't sitting at full attention when you were cold. I understand. But you chose to put duct tape on them and rip them off? Let me just tell you, first of all, I'm so sorry that you used duct tape. I hope that was just a rookie mistake and that they didn't tell you to do that. You just hauled off and did that one on your own. Okay. Number two, I couldn't imagine going in public without one on, but then you want me to tape them? I'm trying to think of what kind of tape would be strong enough to handle the force. I don't think there is any. Oh, let's see here. Oh. Judy says, my girls need a bra. They are heavy and my chest says help. Yeah, but when I get home, my shoulders say, please. You know the saying, let go and let God. I'd let go and let gravity do what it does. I cannot. Athletic tape. Well, that'll be a sport. Oh, I'm sure that'll be a sport too, trying to get that on there. Oh, well, listen, all y'all are giving comments to Mama. I do want to run a couple of things by you before we go. Number one, if you have not had an opportunity, I posted a video earlier today of our musician at our church. Her name is Felicia Millsap. After church, she was singing today, and I asked her to sing some more, and I recorded her. Her voice is just liquid, just liquid butter. She's just... I just love to hear her sing. Her voice is just gorgeous. You ever hear those people? Some people can sing and it's cute. And then some people can sing. And when they sang, you can tell like the angels. the angels are like flapping their wings and heaven is rejoicing. She is one of those voices. Her voice is beautiful. And there are times that she'll sing and then I have to get up after her and do the welcome. I've requested and will continue to request that we change the order of service because sometimes it is so hard to get up. I'm a huge crybaby. So she'll sing something and I'm crying and just all pitiful. Now you want me to get up and welcome people? I can't move. It's pitiful. So if you have not had an opportunity, go back to earlier today and you will see that video. Feel free to share it. Anytime you hear beautiful, amazing voices like that, just share it. And normally I don't share stuff like that, but her voice is just amazing. It is just amazing. So please do feel free to share. Wait a minute. I'm talking about Carolyn. I love your husband. It's bra 30. When my bra comes off, when I come home, it is bra 30. I'm stealing that. That is gorgeous. I love that. I'm definitely going to use that one. So make sure you do go back and listen to that. Okay. The other thing I want to tell you is, I know you guys know I'm doing my own show here in Chattanooga, and hopefully within the next 2 weeks, I'll be able to release those details. But I can tell you it will be in October. So, and what I would like to do is make a tour out of it. So I've posted on my page for booking information. I want you guys to just go on. If you have an event and you want me there, let me know because I would love to come and bring this show that I'm doing in October to you, to your group, to your church, to your women's group. I'm there. To your it doesn't have to be your church. To teachers, I would love to do some more professional development days now that COVID has calmed down. I love talking to teachers. So just whatever the event is, let me know, okay? Let me know. Just go to that booking information and we'll get you. I will be there. My prayer for you this week is that you start the week off with a smile, with just gratitude in your heart. I know that we're all going through things. Stuff is happening around us. Some of us are starting new jobs, going back into the classroom. And my prayer is that you have a heart for smiling, for laughter, and that you are the light in those dark times and in dark areas for other people. Okay. That is my prayer for you this week, because when you shine the light for others, I promise you, those are blessings just coming back your way. Now, you know what I'm going to say before I get off of here. Get your shine on. Get your shine on. And if you do go to the restroom, please be on the lookout for possums. Get your shine on and have a great week.